Welcome back, everyone. It is yet another Schmeat video. I'm here to talk about Lamelo's extension and partly the Summer League, although I think I might make the Summer League video another video just because there's so much to talk about with Brandon Miller, Nick Smith Jr., Armani Bailey, James Bouknight, Kai Jones, all those pieces. I'm going to maybe make that for a separate video just because there's so many young pieces in our mix right now that it's hard to just delegate that in one video. But in today's video, I'm talking about the Lamelo Ball extension. It's a big deal. For Hornets fans, you know that our front office has trouble signing players to big deals. Exhibit A being Kemba Walker, with Michael Jordan not willing to give Kemba Walker a huge long-term contract. It's great to see Lamelo Ball get his bag. He gets the same rookie deal as, the Tyrese Halliburton, the Anthony Edwards, that kind of deal. So it's great to see that. He is locked up for 5 years. So if I want to look at the salaries for our roster moving forward with this big extension, paying Lamelo Ball nearly $38 million per year, which is a hefty sum, but it's totally worth it for our franchise guy. If I want to look at the salaries, we have one more year of Gordon Hayward making $30+ million. Terry Rozier is locked up. We gave him an extension, rightfully so. He's been playing really well with us, and he's been one of our most reliable guys as far as injuries go. A big deal comes around with PJ Washington and what kind of salary we give him because he's a restricted free agent. But for Lamelo Ball to re-sign with us using that rookie deal for a 5-year extension is huge for us. What's going to happen, though, is that our team has to accelerate. Because we have this generational talent in Lamelo Ball, true point guard, can pass the ball, can shoot the ball, can dribble, can finish. In this contract, preferably in the front half of this contract, the Charlotte Hornets are really going to have to try to create a team around him. If not, he's leaving. And it's a small market team. You're not going to get a lot of great free agents. So it's going to be hard to really find guys who want to come to Charlotte. They're going to have to eventually overpay for people like they did with Gordon Hayward, Nick Batum, Terry Rozier even is a little bit of an overpay. He's making $26 million. We need some free agents to come in, and we have guys that are off our books now, like Nick Batum. He was in dead cap. We were paying him even though he wasn't on our team. But we have guys who might need contracts, might re-sign with us, like Kelly Oubre Jr. It's really uncertain with him if he's going to go to a different team or stay with us. But obviously he's not a long-term fit around Lamelo. With Lamelo, you need shooters and you need good post play to make our team solid. And it came out, and I'll probably run the video right now, where he met with Mitch, our GM, and it was a really interesting video. There's multiple different things to take away from it. But basically, in short, his main things he said was that he wants to make first-time NBA. And Mitch kind of said some weird thing about, what about MVP? It seems like an interesting relationship between Lamelo and the front office. Mitch himself had to wait until Lamelo said winning is his priority to agree with Lamelo. It's just an interesting dynamic between our front office, and I really don't know if our GM, Mitch Kupchak, is going to be the answer long term. I think we do need a GM change at some point. He does have a great drafting record. I know that because of his days with the Lakers and how he's drafted Malik Monk and Miles Bridges and Lamelo, but I just don't think Mitch's philosophy is there because that video was very strange. LaMelo's not winning MVP. He just doesn't have. I mean, if Luka hasn't won an MVP yet with the numbers he's putting up, you can't expect LaMelo to be. You can expect him to be top 10 in running, maybe, but he's not going to be an MVP type of player. That's why you said first team NBA. That's way more obtainable because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Thunder just made first team All NBA. So you know the blueprint is out there. With that being said, I will stand by my statement with this. We need a team around LaMelo. I don't know if Brandon Miller is going to be the answer. I'll probably make a video about the Summer League roster and how that's turning out. We re-signed Miles Bridges to a qualifying offer. I have to make a video on that too. So that's a good piece around LaMelo Ball. I think Miles Bridges in that 2021 season, while everybody was injured, LaMelo was out with a wrist problem. We had everybody out. Terry Rozier was out. There was many people out. Miles Bridges was putting up like 25, 26 points per game over like a 15-game stretch. He makes our team really good. So that's an important piece to bring back. We brought him back on the qualifying offer, which means he didn't get a long-term extension. It's just a 1-year prove-it deal. Don't get into any legal trouble. Play your best. If you play good enough, they're going to sign him for a long-term extension. If not, if he gets into more legal battles, if he doesn't play as well, they're probably going to move on from him and just be done with him. They've had enough legal troubles with our teams, so I think it's a good deal. A good prove-it deal, this 1-year prove-it for $8 million, and then sign him for $15 million afterwards. So that's the video. We'll see what happens with this Charlotte Hornets team with LaMelo on a long-term deal. Worst case scenario is our GM and front office don't build a team around LaMelo and he has to be traded within 2 seasons. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is we build a great team around him. We finally get a center for the future and we start getting better and get out of that play-in spot and maybe get the 6th seed and make the playoffs. That's the best case scenario over the next 1 to 2 years with LaMelo now on a long-term deal. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.